Alright everybody, if you've been following my last review from Saturday, you'll know that yesterday's episode was Too Many Pinkie Pies. I've seen the episode twice, and I got enough material for me to work with, so let's just get started. Alright, so in this episode, Pinkie Pie is missing out a couple of fun during the adventures when she heard Rarity was making a dress. So she's trying to find some more fun things to do. Applejack and Rainbow Dash offer her some fun things, but she's having trouble deciding. So she goes to some kind of pond and clones herself. When that's going on, their trouble starts to come, and it's up to Twilight and Pinkie to stop this from happening. Alright, so now before I go on to this, when I first looked to see who was written this, it was Dave Pinkie or something, if that's how you pronounce his last name. And in my thought, I was like, okay, this shouldn't be too bad. I mean, he did one good episode and one not so good episode, so he shouldn't do too bad. And boy, did he really improve after Over a Barrel. He really did a good job with this. There's major props to him. And honestly, I really do feel sorry for Pinkie Pie. I mean, think about it. She's having, she wants to spend time with one of her friends, but she's having trouble choosing. That's kind of like me when I have too much work to do. I have to choose one thing over the other, and sometimes I get worried I might pick the wrong one to do. So I really do feel sorry for her. There's one of the few times where, I'm actually kind of glad for Pinkie Pie. So yeah. And plus, if Princess Celestia knows all the places in Ponyville, then how come Nana Pinkie knows about this? Was she Princess Celestia's assistant or something? I don't know. Yeah. So, anyway. Also, I like how the butterflies were like giving Pinkie Pie a massage. But God knows who they're really doing to Pinkie Pie. I'm not gonna say anything. Anyway, so yeah. So yeah. What I did like about what else is there? Oh my god. Oh yeah, when Pinkie Pie explains to Rainbow Dash about when she said, I should be in the apple barn right now, and Rainbow Dash was confused because she was already at the lake. She explains to her about the mirror and everything, but Rainbow Dash doesn't believe her. I wouldn't blame her. If someone told me a crazy story like that, I wouldn't believe them either, even if they are local in the Cocoa. So, anyway. Okay, I guess that's all I can say about this. Now I could go with what I didn't like about this episode. Honestly, the only thing I didn't like about this episode were the clones of Pinkie Pies. Well, maybe not as much as a big threat, but they can get a little annoying, but then again, I guess this is what Pinkie Pie had in mind. I like how she, tried to calm them down, so taking responsibility, so that was kind of nice. Okay, I'm sorry, I know this might be like a nitpick or something, but when Twilight and Spike finds Pinkie Pie sitting in the mushroom, and Spike asks, "Are you the real Pinkie Pie?" and Pinkie Pie, says, "I wouldn't know. If I told you, you wouldn't believe me." How could they not know that was the real Pinkie Pie? Shouldn't they go up and say, "Oh, that's the real Pinkie Pie," instead of just going, "Yeah, that's not the real Pinkie Pie," even though that's what the real Pinkie Pie would say, but we still have time left for this episode, so we're just gonna go with somewhere else. Bye! Seriously, if I was Spike, I'd be like, okay, you're the real Pinkie Pie. Let's send these other Pinkie Pies back to the pond or something. So, yeah, that's what I would have been like. Like, really. Man, Twilight, for being intelligent, you sure can be stupid sometimes. And, what's this? Pinkie Pie actually being smart? Yeah, she just gave them an idea of how to get rid of the other Pinkie Pies. That should give them a clue who the real Pinkie Pie is. But then of course they still ignore her. And not to mention, it was all Twilight's fault. If Twilight had, say anything about this, this episode would have entirely been avoided. It's like, Pinkie Pie, I'm gonna tell you a solution that I know that you're gonna fuck up, but for some reason if I didn't tell you, then we wouldn't have an episode. You know, you're really terrible as a student, right? Yeah, but I don't care. I'm just doing this so I could get some money. Okay. Alright, so overall, for, oh yeah, I almost forgot the ending. The ending in this, for the test for the Pinkie Pies, they, have to watch paint get dried. Oh no! That's the most stressful test. It's almost more stressful than watching grass grow. And then then of course we find out who the real Pinkie Pie is, and there were some funny scenes in this, like, it's kind of amazing how Pinkie Pie did that with her hooves, making fingers come out. So I guess there are some fingers in Equestria or something, I don't know. I know everyone was getting a little creeped out about the G1 face. And I could say it is a kind of a little creepy, but not as much to me. It's just one of those things that looks creepy, but it's not really creepy. So anyway, yeah, all the other Pinkies go back, they cover up the hole, the real Pinkie stays, and that's the end of the episode. So, overall, in this episode, I enjoyed it. This was really cool. Dave really, like I said, Dave really improved himself after Over a Barrel, so yeah, this episode was pretty good. Despite some goofy and silly moments, this episode, it was really enjoyable. This is a kind of a guilty pleasure of mine, so yeah, it's really an improvement after the last two episodes. So who knows, maybe we'll see some other good episodes. But I'm not going to raise my hopes that high, but who knows what we'll be into. So till then, I'll see you on my next Let's Watch, and in the next episode, which is going to be in Cutie Mark Crusaders episode, as well as a Bully episode. And don't worry, Diamond Tiara is not going to be anywhere near it. At least I hope not. So till then, see you in the next review.